We are two different political parties, but we're here together to let you know how important it is that we remember the people who died on 9/11. As many of you know, my cousin, Lieutenant Vincent Halloran, was one of the firefighters who died that day. And my brother Patrick and my brother Terrence are firefighters. Patrick was in the towers, and fortunately, he got out. Jennifer didn't, but her memory lives on here in this community. And as all of you know, Queens is the most diverse borough in the entire country. We have over 140 different language groups who live right here in this great city. And the Chinese and Asian community in particular have grown along with the Korean groups in our community in bringing to the table the diversity that is so richly appreciated here in New York City. We're here to honor a young woman who died far too early in life, a family who will never recover from that loss. But today we have an opportunity to do something to remember her in a public way. And unfortunately, no matter what we do, it's not enough. But I am glad that Community Board 7 joined me in making this happen, that our elected officials, at the time State Senator Frank Padovan, Ed Braunstein, pushed to make this happen, and then in the end, got it to happen. So I'm going to give my colleague in government an opportunity to say a few words to you. Ed Braunstein.
Thank you, Councilman. I want to thank once again Community Board 7 and Councilman Halloran for making this possible today. We're approaching 10 years since 9/11, and for many of us who were there, it's fresh in our mind. For Jennifer's family, it's very fresh in their mind. But it's important that for generations to come, we can remind our young people that these folks who died on 9/11, they were not faceless names. They were us. I mean, Jennifer was one of us. She went to Townsend Harris. She went to Binghamton. She was very involved in our local churches here. And I know that when young people walk by years from now, they'll look up and they'll see Jennifer's name and they'll do a little research and they'll realize that 9/11 affected our community very deeply. And I think it's nice that we're able to remember her this way.
Thank you. Mr. and Mrs. Wong are here. I know this is a bittersweet day, but Mr. Wong, if there's anything you'd like to say, please feel free.
Yeah, I just want to say, express my sincere thanks on behalf of my family, everyone, to all my neighbors, all the councilmen here, for making this happen. I think many people passed away that tragic day, but Jennifer is definitely a special person that we nothing we will forget, along with many excellent people that passed away today. I think all you, and I also especially mentioned Pam, she actually initiated that as a neighbor, and along with all the neighbor support. I think this is really a good way for us to continue to remember this neighborhood. Jennifer kind of grew up here, went to school here at 184, and then went to Townsend Harris High School, and then from there went to Binghamton College. And my wife and I have been going back to Townsend Harris just again to in memory of her, provide a scholarship to 3 or 4 times for the Townsend Harris high school seniors, so that they could also have something in their life that they could also remember Jennifer and help them out as they start college. So I think this is a great occasion. We thank everyone for showing up here. Appreciate it. And thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you. Look, street renamings in the city of New York don't happen often, and unfortunately, as our assemblyman told us, it's 10 years later, and we finally gotten around to making sure that this person has not been forgotten. But as you all know, throughout this district, there are dozens of people who gave their lives that day, both fire and police officers who went into the towers and those who were trapped in them. So we're going to unveil the street sign now. I'd just like to thank all of you for being here. I'd like to thank in particular Jennifer's neighbors who started this process. who made it possible for our community board to take that step forward. Pam, thank you for everything. We appreciate it. And know that your community will never forget not just the event of 9/11, but the names and the faces of those we lost that day. So, Mr. and Mrs. Wong?
We have to, no.
There we go. You got it, Mr. Wong?
Somebody
I'll
catch
catch
it.
you. Go ahead. Okay.
Got it?
There we go.
Oh, good job. Good
Thank you, Mr. Ha. Appreciate it.
That's American ingenuity.
There you go. Mr. and Mrs. Wong? Slowly, softly.
Wow. Oh, it's stuck. You want Matt again? Go help him. Matt.
Yeah, before we
Okay,
lose
let the
him.
guy do it. Okay. The tree.
Pull
Pull it, pull it.
Okay, now pull. Now pull.
Now
Pull.
pull. No, we can't get the rest of the string. That's... Hold on, I'm coming down. I need that gentleman who's slightly taller than me.